So let's move on to adding the planting to your empty landscape plan that just shows your hardscape. First thing we want to do is locate the tree. So we can take the tree and copy it. And I'm just going to have you locate it in the approximate location somewhere along the line between this endpoint and this endpoint. Should be about great. So there you go. You can use offsets in the future if you like to be very specific about where your trees are located. So here we have a line from the midpoint, and draw that over, and let's say you want it from the endpoint of that. Then you can relocate your tree to two very specific points. It's one option. And then erase your guidelines, or you can use a layer that works only for guidelines. A couple of different choices. The next thing that we want to do here, and I'm just going to keep it zoomed out so we can refer to the drawing, is we're going to do a layer of the larger shrubs, 1, 2 rows. So the easiest way to do this is just going to pick up your item and copy. To copy it, we're going to start in this corner, and for this we're turning the ortho on and off, and I want to locate that at approximately 45 degrees from the corner, something a little bit like that. And then you can take this object and turn your ortho back on and copy it. So this is fairly simple. You can type in 3 feet and then add 6 feet, 9 feet, so we're adding 3 feet each time, 12 feet, and 15 feet. Okay, there's one way. You can eyeball it and copy in this direction. Again, center. You may need to turn off your snaps for this, but you can just roughly locate them. Guarantee in the field if it's off by ½ an inch. For a shrub, that's really not going to make a big difference. So as long as we get the basic quantity in, we will be great. Okay, so now we have another one that we'd like to do, and let's use a different command for that. So we know that we want this shrub hedge to be about halfway off of the edge here. So half of this shrub distance is going to be the radius of the shrub, which is 18 inches. So let's offset that line 18 inches, and we'll offset this line 18 inches. Oops, wrong one. Okay, erase that. And then we will draw a line to connect this. So I'm going to trim away the extra pieces, and we'll use a new command which will break this endpoint. So BR for break. Pick your first point and your second point and hit enter, and then our object, ooh, that's fun. Okay. So then we can get rid of this additional line because we want this to end right about the end of that, those new stepping stones. So I'm going to use the command pedit. So this is for polylines, and we're going to want to join these polylines together. So we have our first one, and we want to type in J for join, and then add these guys in. You'll notice that once they are all the same color, they're joined, and then you can hover over it to double check that. Let's go through and let's measure this line using, I'm going to change my layer first to shrubs, and then we're going to measure the line using one of the blocks that we already created. So our block was evergreen, I believe evergreen shrub. Let's see if we have that in there. Oops. Okay, B, and evergreen SHR. Nope. One more time. Okay, and we are going to align it with the object. Yes. And our distance is 3 feet. And so now we have all of these shrubs shown up along the line at perfect spacing. So this is greatly beneficial to us. We'll take the next 2 shrubs and organize them as well. So let's just use this one and copy it around. Again, you can use the measure method if you like to get really precise placement, or you can just copy them based on the fact that you already have a plant shown at really great spacing. So copy around, and we want to end this somewhere under the tree. When we hit the turn, make sure that your snaps are not causing you problems, which they often can do, which right there they will. So see, erase this one, turn off the object snaps, and copy without using snaps. Okay, those are placed. You want to fill all the way as far as you can with that shrub. The next thing that we need to do is add in the final accent shrub here, and we have that shown in front of this hedge and then under the tree. So place one right there, and place one there, and then copy those. So this one's going to be easiest to copy using our polar because it's a square orientation. We're placing these very linearly. And turn it off. Turn off the ortho to turn the corner here. And there we go. Again, copy right here. So I can't fit another full one, but it's a little bit off, so I put that a little bit more evenly spaced. Okay, so there's your shrubs, and our next video we will do hatching.